On YouTube. I'm just doing a random video. It's not usually a video I make, but I decided to make predictions on the 22 Ohio State football schedule. Uh, Last year, around this time, I made a NFL predictions, and I picked the Rams over the Bills, and it was the Rams and Bengals, but I'll leave the thumbnail at the end of the video for that if you want to watch. But anyway, this is just a random video, just a random YouTuber also. So tiny channel, no big deal if you watch or subscribe. Don't have to do that. Don't worry about it. I'll get into it. Okay. Ohio State 22 schedule, 2022. I'll go with they're going to beat Notre Dame. I don't think they've ever, a recent memory of lost Notre Dame. And I think that streak continues at home against Notre Dame here. I think they win by 2 or 3 touchdowns. Honestly, I don't really have the whole. Like I say, I don't have the. I think that Stroud's coming back. I think that's got the guy's last name, but C.J. Stroud. Again, I don't really know a lot of the players, but they're going to beat Notre Dame, and I think their defense is going to improve. You know, whenever Ohio State team has a not so great defense, they turn around and they just played a lot better the following year, the following couple of years. I remember even like 2012 when they went undefeated, and in the next year or that year they didn't have the best defense as far as I can remember. Again, this is not my favorite team. My favorite team is Oklahoma State Cowboys. So anyway, they're going to beat Arkansas State. They better beat Arkansas State by at least 4 or 5 touchdowns, and they better put up at least 50, and they should hold them under 10. I'd say it'd be 57-6 or something like just some. Might not be that. Again, they're going to beat Arkansas State. They're going to beat Toledo. Toledo's a good MAC team. Then they play Wisconsin at home. That's going to be a tough game. I mean, I think they're going to win. They're going to beat Wisconsin. It'll be close. And then Rutgers here. Rutgers is an improving football team. Greg Schiano has that squad improving. I think I could very well see. And Greg Schiano was a Rutgers coach before he. I think he's still with them. I'll check here. Yeah, I think he's still with the head guy at Rutgers, but he was also on Ohio State's roster. Let's see who Greg Schiano. Yeah, he still coaches Rutgers. I was just Googling it. So sorry about this. Not the best prepared video. Again, I don't have players and stats and all that. Been watching a lot of Netflix anyway. They play at Michigan State, and there's a team they've actually pretty much dominated the last few years. I like the Spartans, but not in this game. I think Ohio State will find a way to win. I think they'll. Mel Tucker has that Michigan State football team really. They're going to be improved. They're going to be a force to be reckoned with this year, but it's just not enough. Ohio State's going to beat Michigan State. They play at home against Iowa, and I think the last time they played them was when they got crushed in Iowa City. That was going on 5 years ago, so I don't think they played in the regular season game. I got Ohio State. They should win that game pretty handily. And this is going to be a prediction, and then it'd probably be wrong. Who knows? But I think they're going to get beat by Penn State at Penn State. Penn State's just they finished awful last year, And I think what's that guy? The bald guy. James Franklin. James Franklin. He's gonna really turn it around. It's hard to say. It's just so hard. This college football is just, you just never know. The only thing that's guaranteed is Alabama and Ohio State winning 10+ games. Even when they don't have the best defense, Ohio State, they're just going to win, you know. And Georgia won it last year, but I don't think. Anyway, move on to Northwestern. Northwestern's a program that's, boy, they're getting kind of going downhill with, I think Fitzgerald's still the coach. Again, like I say, I haven't been keeping a close eye on it. They are, I think he's still the coach for Northwestern, Pat Fitzgerald, and he is. I think they're going to have good years, but that program right there, it's hard to. Something about Northwestern, they're never going to get to the national title game, and they could definitely, but do they have the talent? Of course, everybody does. But when you have Ohio State, you play this year, it's going to be tough. They're gonna crush Northwestern. Indiana was a couple years ago. They were a good team. I think they're going to maybe bounce back this year. Indiana, that's going to be tough, but they're gonna crush Indiana. It's just not going to be enough. And Indiana probably will be a little better than they were last year. I hope so. At Maryland, Ohio State's owned Maryland the last few years, and they're gonna crush Maryland. They're gonna put up 50. They'll put up a 50 burger on them. Maryland is one of those tricky teams that can be good, can be bad. They'll probably, they've just never been really good against Ohio State. So I think they're going to crush Maryland. Michigan at home, they're going to get revenge and absolutely destroy Michigan at home. And I think the only shakeup they have is Penn State. And I think they play in the Big Ten championship game. They'll play. God, that's really tough. But I'll just say Wisconsin, and then they're going to have another close game with them and win the Big Ten championship game. And that's all I'm going to say. Then they will make the playoff this year, Ohio State. But I'm not going to make any predictions on that because it's just so damn hard to understand. If you can predict them to get in the playoffs, it's I know it's an easy pick. However, again, this is just for fun. It's not a video I normally do, so don't subscribe or don't you don't have to like or anything like that. I just wanted to share this video, and if someone watches it and enjoys it, well, thank you. But again, don't subscribe to this channel. It's mostly gaming and random videos. And nobody likes that. So, hey, have a good day. Thanks a lot.